greatest book was The Tiger's Fame. He let one know of his experience. But what I found most attractive and beautiful about that was the ruler of each plane and what that ruler had to say. By me accepting what was being said as truth, I was able to grasp what was being said. I wasn't trying to compare what was being said with some other stupid foolishness that I had in my head. That matches this. Yeah, it says that in that my Bible or book too, or whatever. No, I listen to what each ruler or each God. There's a God on every level, and in most people's belief system, there's a devil on every level too. So that's their house, not mine. But I listened to what they had to say, and this is what gave me the greatest insight into the whole, not the part, but the whole. See, you may see the big picture when you see the Illuminati and the New World Order. You might grasp the big picture, but there's an even bigger picture that you probably won't grasp until it is a reality in your face, in your life. But there'll be many that will still say, I don't believe it. Well, you'll believe it. But that's basically what you did when you had all them choices. You choose not to accept the truth. I'm comfortable with this lie, you would say. If I give up this lie, I won't have nothing. What will I have to cling to? Well, the extraterrestrials and their capabilities far exceed Jesus's by Jesus is a schoolboy compared to these beings, but they're far more developed. So I used to tell them when they would look up at the sky and point up, talking about my God coming back to get me. I said, if he come from that direction, he will be extraterrestrial. If he come from out of the sky to get you, and you constantly looking up in the sky when you talk about God or him, he'll be extraterrestrial. Because if he don't come from within you, then it ain't going to be your God. Because it won't be the soul. The soul is what we come for. The soul must evolve. And I give it unconditional love no matter what you have ever done. No matter how atrocious, no matter how perverted, no matter how evil, no matter how great, no matter how good, no matter how wonderful you have ever been, my love for you is unconditional because you're a part of me. And you're a part of my Father. And my Father is the supreme ruler. And I am his humble servant and agent. I am Lord Agam Ellis. And I represent the teachings of Eckankar based upon what I could get from them. See, I don't have no organized plan or format to do what I do. I just turn the camera on, the phone, the tablet, or whatever on, and do what I do. See, because I live what I talk about. So what I talk about is what I am. I walk it like I talk it. I demonstrate what I talk about. As my father said, pay no attention to what come out of their mouth. Because they're all liars. All humans are liars. Observe what they demonstrate. Therein you'll find the truth. They'll lie when there's not even a reason to lie. It's an automatic thing with them. That's because there's a box in the throat. We call it a lion box. You don't know nothing about that. You don't study the teaching of Eckankar. See, that is a well-rounded teaching that teaches one about the whole self, the body, the mind, and the soul. So, I believe that's enough for now for me to put in this. I was on the idea that this would be the last video that I would do. Now, these are all my creations, my ideas, manifested. This is my X symbol. Because you see, I haven't spoke to you about my divine goddesses yet. Oh, that equinox. My divine goddesses are right beside me all the time. I never leave home without them, and they're always at home with me. But the one behind me, behind my head, that's that power base there, that golden red, that, right behind my head. His name is Kundalini, and he executes for me. Yes. And this is what I do. I love the life I live, and I live the life that I love. It's not your life, it's my life. So, find God in you by making contact with the soul, and let it be your go-between. And come out of that, well, the church gonna crumble anyway, because that lie is gonna be destroyed. But at any rate, you got everything you need right inside. You got God inside of you, human. You got soul thinking it's a human. Soul is a divine being. It's not human. It is an alien to this world. Just got a human body that it manifested to come into, to be here, to go around, move around, do things in this world. It needed a coarse vibratory body to be able to stand the harsh vibrations here. This power comes through me at sometimes so awesome that before I turned this camera on, I didn't know if I would be able to sit here and do this because it was so strong. But it lightened up. Lord Agam toned it down a little bit. He burned me alive in this human body here if you turn it up too high. You learn about yourself. You study the teachings of Eckankar. If you want to know the truth about yourself, you're always worried about the truth about something out there in some other aspect of this nothing-ass world called Earth. It's at the bottom rung of the totem pole. You got to work your way back up. You come here spinning. You come here spinning as light and sound. We going up out of here. We turning it around. We reversing it. And coming up out of here. It's sound and light. And that is power. We coming through. We breaking down the door. Kicking it open. And breaking up the steps. Ripping them up. We ripping that lie off. We will snatch every shred of that lie off. And the harder you try to cling to it, the more painful it will be to let go of. But if you surrender and let the lie go, it'll slide right on off. And you'll see you didn't need the shit no way. But you believe that you do, so then you do. The spirit is so great. This spirit, this divine, holy egg, spirit is so great that it will be for you whatever you say it is. Whatever you say it is. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Whatever you say it is, it'll be that for you. If you believe in Christianity, let's just say, and you say to the spirit, you're Jesus, you know, and that's what I want you to be to me is Jesus, then that's what it'll manifest for you. Or Islam, or Buddha, or John Henry, whatever. But another thing I wanted to mention is this. I see the younger generation, as they say, "What's up, dog?" And I might say, "Salute, G-O-D." It's easy for you to act dog-like, but how hard is it for you to be God-like? You find it comfortable being dog-like, but very uncomfortable being God-like. See, being God-like, you got to live without fear. You let them blue coats, oh, you can go kill 1,000 people or whatever and think that shows how fearless you are. No, that just shows how stupid you are. But when it come down to it, and they say, okay, you want to do 50 in the penitentiary, or you want to go home? Keep this between us, nobody will never know. Yeah, that's when you see how fearless and strong you really are. Yeah, you holler, I rep it 100. Huh? Oh, you do. You do. Look at yourself and tell yourself the truth. I see you say it with your mouth, but I don't see you demonstrating that with your actions. There are only a few that do. But I'm that Black Panther, your motherfucking father, nigga. Do you understand that? And that is not what you do. What you're doing is not what it was supposed to be about. But J. Edgar Hoover decided that we were America's public enemy, number one. Cannot let them blacks come together as a unit. They'll take away our way of life. So they infiltrated and broke it down. But that was the way it's supposed to be. And me coming at you like that, with language, ain't nothing but language. Only a pious-minded fool would have something to say about the language that we use. But language ain't nothing but language. You know, them fools think they decide what's acceptable and unacceptable. And they can do that for themselves. But they goddamn sure can't do it for me. Because I'm free. I no longer live by these or am bound by this world's laws and their expectations. I live free. I do a lot of things just to see the reaction I get, so I can observe, see how developed that individual is, see how they learn anything about being an unconditional lover. That's what I am. That's why the soul trusts me, because it knows that I place no conditions. Why? Because I prove it. And I'm proving it right here, right now, my loved ones. And this is my song and my word to you. Ah! Bam! May the blessings be. And I love you dearly. It's just power.